I've been reading the letters found in the quarry. Samson is making red lyrium from people?
Not anymore.
Yeah.
Not in that
Well,
line.
I
no.
knew Samson had fallen, but this... it's monstrous. We have to put an end to him. Look at these orders from the encampment. That armor must give Samson extraordinary power. We may not be able to stop him.
Come on now, Cullen. Everything has a weakness, you know that.
That's what he wants us to think. But no one's invulnerable.
Then we must destroy the armor. I couldn't say how. Templars are trained not to destroy expensive magical equipment. Perhaps Dagna has some ideas. She crafts the impossible every day.
Dagna, what have you learned of Samson?
He should be dead. I mean, you could make a hat out of red lyrium and kill people, especially the wearer. Samson's armor is genius. To do all this and not go insane, he must be resistant. Or he is insane. Or both.
Right. Well, I need that armor broken.
I'll admire Samson's armor when it's lying in pieces at my feet.
Oh, fine. I just need time and tools, people, and red lyrium. For tests, you see?
Is that wise?
Everything is safe if handled properly. And you don't touch it long, or breathe it. I mentioned the hat, right? No hat. Time and resources, Inquisitor. I'll get what you want. Now shoot, work to do.
Oh. Alright.
No red lyrium, no allies, and soon Samson will have no armor, I hope.
You hope?
Dagna's started work on her red lyrium samples, but she needs more details on the armor. We found orders in the mine. They mention Maddox, a name I did not expect to hear.
I'm guessing he was another Kirkwall Templar?
Did he serve with you and Samson in Kirkwall?
Maddox was a mage in Kirkwall's circle. Samson
Oh.
smuggled letters between him and his sweetheart. Eventually, Samson was caught. That's why he was cast out of the Order. Maddox was made tranquil and became a skilled craftsman of magical items. Samson must have rescued him.
He was made tranquil for just sending messages?
I can't believe they made a man tranquil over a few love letters.
The official charge was corrupting the moral integrity of a Templar. Knight Commander
Right.
Meredith wielded the brand for far lesser offenses, believe me.
Are you saying that he might have rescued him? From what? His tranquility?
Why would Maddox need saving?
When the mages rebelled in Kirkwall, the worst battles took place at the gallows in the circle itself. I thought Maddox had died in the fighting, or was eking out a living on the streets. A hard fate for a tranquil in Kirkwall. Samson must have found him, taken him in.
Well, there you go. I think we just found a weakness.
If this tranquil is a valued asset, going after him will draw Samson out.
It seems Maddox built Samson's armor for him, and maintains it still. Tranquil and Kirkwall needed rare and expensive supplies for their enchantments. Supplies we can trace. I can have our men kick down some doors, Inquisitor. Samson's armor might lead us right to his stronghold.
Inquisitor, I must speak with you.
What is it?
What's going on?
I must explain something first about the Montiliers' fortunes.
I remember you said your family had been forbidden from trading in Orlais.
It's devastated our finances. The Montiliers have, in fact, been in debt for over 100 years.
Really? Well, you don't really seem poverty-stricken.
Debt or no, you appear to be surviving.
That isn't enough. A disaster could wipe us out completely. For generations, we've done everything to keep creditors at bay. Sold our lands to stave off interest. It's just...
Right.
It is infuriating to see my family still reduced to this. I'm to become head of our house. If I sell any more of our land, my family will become destitute. That cannot be my legacy to them.
But you're not actually poor.
Most people worry about their next meal, never mind an estate.
I'm not blind, but I worry for my family. My foolish sister Yvette with her daydreams. My brothers trying to rebuild our fleet with their own hands. Is it wrong to hope they never know hardship?
Is there something I can help you with?
Is there anything I can do?
I'd almost solved our problems. For a while. I negotiated
Go on.
a chance to reinstate the Montiliers as landed traders in Orlais. We could rebuild with that. But when I dispatched paperwork to Val Royeaux, I've just learned my carriers were murdered. And the documents restoring my family's trading status destroyed.
Huh. Who would go to that trouble?
Who hates the Montiliers enough to do that?
Leliana made inquiries that bore success. Comte Boisvert,
Of course she did.
nobleman in Val Royeaux, claims to know who killed my messengers. He
Oh.
has a request that you come when I meet him, so he's seen publicly conferring with you.
What will that get him?
What will being seen with me gain the Comte?
The Comte will drop hints at parties he's to meet with an important visitor. Allies and rivals will take note. Once he's met you, there will be speculation. The Comte will subtly spin reports to his advantage. He will use us. But if he knows who killed my people, I ask that we indulge him.
Well, if this helps you and your family, sure.
If that's what it takes to get to the bottom of this, I'll meet this Comte with you.
Thank you, Inquisitor. It means... you are too kind. I must know
Yeah,
who killed
yeah.
my couriers just to harm my family.
Inquisitor, do you have a moment? What were you like before the anchor?
Oh.
Has it changed you in any way? Your mind? Your morals? Your spirit?
Not very dramatically, no.
I don't believe so.
Uh,
Why do you ask?
You show a wisdom I have not seen since my deepest journeys into the ancient memories of the Fade. You are not what I expected.
right. What's that supposed to mean?
Sorry to disappoint.
It's not disappointing, it's... Most people are predictable. You have shown subtlety in your actions. A wisdom that goes against everything I expected. If the Dalish could raise someone with a spirit like yours, have I misjudged them?
I mean... yeah, kind of. There still are people, aren't they?
I don't hold the Dalish up as perfect, but we have something worth honoring. A memory of the ancient ways.
Perhaps that is it. I suppose it must be. Most people act with so little understanding of the world, but not you.
So what does this mean, Solas?
It means that I respect you deeply, Inquisitor. And I have disturbed you enough for one evening.
My dear, I know you must have a great deal on your mind right now, but I need to speak with you. You know as well as
Go
I
on.
how far the Inquisition's influence has spread, and how desperate the Grand Clerics have become. Our opinion will be instrumental in their election of the new Divine.
I'm guessing you have some advice?
What do you suggest?
The Inquisition may not be invited to their vote, but our actions will certainly influence the Grand Clerics. To sit on the Sunburst throne, a candidate should have grace, charm, and a will of solid steel. Cassandra may lack the first two, but unless you can think of someone better, she is the strongest choice.
Really? What about Leliana?
Leliana might be a better choice than Cassandra, don't you think?
Leliana is a well-meaning fool. She will do irreparable harm to countless people in the name of freedom. She proposes to abolish the circles with nothing but a solemn promise from mages not to murder children. When an angry mage lashes out inside a tower, villages aren't destroyed. The circle protects us all. Mages will die and take ordinary men with them in a war that cannot be won. Consider carefully, Inquisitor. Everything we do is a sign from the Maker to those who seek one.
There's you, yes?
Hello, Sarah. So, ready to talk about yourself?
I'd like to know more about you, now that you're comfortable.
Suppose. It's embarrassing enough now, may as well.
So, where did you hate cookies?
Anything more to say about where you came from? Aside from hating cookies there.
Denerim, mostly. Before running into another Jenny. He was fun. Had weird friends, though. I think some of them were a lot more serious about being serious. Got some of them killed. I suppose they were like family. Better than Lady Emerald ever was. You know why? They didn't give two shits about who or what you were. It was all what you did.
So is that who trained you? The guy?
So is that who showed you how to fight? Gave you your skills?
Nobody gave me anything except a chance. And maybe some lessons to start, but mostly just the chance. I took that and ran.
Right. And where are they now?
So where are the rest of them?
All over. Or they stopped to let new people go all over. Some get rich and stop playing so they can do good things with it. One or two don't. Eventually, someone asks for a favor against them. So don't get like that, you hear?
I promise. So how'd you get to Orlais?
Denerim is a long way from Orlais. How'd you get there?
By Stinky Horse?
Sarah.
No.
Denerim wasn't much fun after the Blight. Everyone trying to recover. You even feel bad for the nobles. But Val Royeaux, that's a fat city full of fat heads. They just don't know when to stop. You saw it. Orlais is rich and stupid. Right for the pickings.
Sure. So, any memories of a real family?
Do you remember your actual family at all? Your parents?
Well, there is the amulet I had as an orphan that has a missing piece. And look at your face. You believe me? No. Still no parents. I remember an alienage with arseholes and hating that stupid tree. The one elves always have. Of all the things to pray at, they could at least pick one with apples.
Right. Well, thanks for trusting me with this.
It's nice to see this side of you. That you trust me.
Don't you go blabbing around, yeah? Because I'll have a big, trusting foot up your pucker.
Right. You know, I get why you're an odd elf.
I think that, after our rooftop chat, I get why you're not like other elves.
Well, don't. How about we dig into what you are? Or what you're supposed to be? Do you know all about elfiness? What it takes to keep our ears all perky? Because I'm just me, and I couldn't give a fig. All right?
Alright, fair enough.
Didn't mean to poke at a sore spot. Consider it dropped.
Well, good then. Because that's the way I am. This way. You do this with everyone. Because I hope I'm not the only one that squirms like this. Feels weird.
Don't worry, I do this to everyone.
We'll talk later.
If you say so.
Yep.
He writes words that aren't real, but they are for him, in a quiet place whose stone shape shakes the ground.
Hello, Cole. Do you want to go somewhere?
How would you like to get out of here? Maybe do something fun.
I don't know. I've never tried.
Come on.
Well, let's go and try. There's the first time for everything. Oh, we're going to Val Royeaux. I thought we were just gonna dick around in Skyhold, but we're going on a road trip, pal. Just you and me. Let's go out and see what this world has to offer, eh? Other than demons and crazy darkspawn magisters from Ancient to Winter and, you know, all of that. So, yeah, here we go. Road trip. You got a sandwich?
You honor us with your presence. May I
Greetings.
bring a sampling of fine cheeses for you and your guest?
Ah, yes, please. Oh.
Well
Cole.
then, just a bottle of a fine Ghislaine White to start.
Yeah, sure.
Please enjoy your meal this evening, your worship.
Thanks.
He saw me. They all see me.
Well, of course they do. That's how it is.
If you only interact with people in pain, it will distort your view of the world.
But that was me before I was me. I
Well.
find people when their pain leaves them open. I ease the pain. I leave, they forget. That was enough for me. Now they remember, and I'm not sure...
Cole?
You alright?
I told you about Reese, the mage who could see me, my friend.
Yeah.
My only friend for a long time. Evangeline showed me that Templars could be kind, but even she...
Cole. Is this painful? Remembering your past?
Cole, if this is troubling, we don't have to talk about it.
Gentle. You watch me walk into darkness over and over, and you always worry. Thank you. But this isn't about them. It's about... When I found out I wasn't human, when I grew, I lost Reese. I lost my only friend. That's why I was scared about letting all these people see me. That's why I laughed.
Right. You're hiding the fear.
You're covering the fear with laughter?
No. This world taught me that changing means losing your friends. But now I know that doesn't have to be true. I have enough self to know that what I felt was foolish. Isn't it wonderful?
Yeah, sure, Cole. It sure is.
It's another good step, Cole.
I might like being human. What do you think I'll learn next?
A lot of things. You're gonna learn about cheese. You're gonna learn about all brands of cheeses, how each one tastes different, why they taste different, where the cheese comes from, where the milk comes from, where the cows come from. You're gonna be learning a whole lot.
Mistress Pullen of Sarnia is accused of aiding and abetting the Red Templars in the Dales. She sold a quarry to them for a handsome sum. They used the quarry to grow red lyrium by enslaving townspeople. The only extenuating circumstance, Mistress Pullen was procuring supplies to keep the remaining townspeople fed.
Well, still doesn't excuse it.
Good intentions don't negate a debt or a crime.
My crime was misjudgment. The land sale was meant to bring prosperity in hard times.
Yeah.
Yet you kept taking coin from the Red Templars, even after you realized what they'd done to the people.
Why not? It bought food for the ones remaining. Isn't that enough? You question whether greed or necessity led me. Tell me which you weigh me for.
Alright then. You're free to go. You're free to go and rebuild the town.
Mistress Pullen, you will spend all your ill-earned money rebuilding the town of Sarnia. If the townspeople forgive you, your debt to them is paid.
Your worship, I will do my best to repair what I have done.
Yeah, alright, go on. Get her out of here.
Welcome, my friend.
Greetings.
Thank you for seeing us, Comte Boisvert.
The honor is mine. Please, sit. It's an honor to assist two such distinguished guests.
Yeah. We are here to welcome your help.
We appreciate your help, Comte.
The death of Lady Montily's servants must weigh heavily on you. Have you heard of the House of Repose?
The Assassin's League?
Oh.
My contacts obtained a copy of a document in the archives. Contract for life.
The House of Repose is hereby sworn to eliminate anyone attempting to overturn the Montiliers' trading exile in Orlais.
How long ago was that?
Who's sending these assassins?
The contract was signed by a noble family. The Du Paraquets.
But the Du Paraquets died out as a noble line over 60 years ago.
Indeed. But the contract was signed 109 years ago.
How can a family try to kill you after they died out?
The Du Paraquets were our rivals. They drove the Montiliers from Val Royeaux. This contract was drawn up over 100 years ago, but it wasn't invoked until I tried to overturn my family's exile.
Unpleasant though it may be, the House of Repose is merely fulfilling its contractual duties.
But the contract is ancient.
If the people who wanted your family dead are gone, why are the assassins still after you?
A contract is a contract, Inquisitor. Orlesian businesses live and die by their reputations. The entire guild's welfare would be endangered if an agreement was tossed aside on a whim of time or fate.
She's quite right, Your Worship. The House of Repose is doing what it feels necessary, by its standards.
So now what, Josephine?
I assume you have a thought or two on this, Josephine?
The Du Paraquets still have descendants under the common branch. If we elevate them to nobility, a Du Paraquet could annul the contract on my life.
That will take time, Lady Montilier. Time during which the House of Repose will be obliged to hunt you.
Will they now? You are exceedingly well informed. You're not to have said you'd heard rumors, at best.
A bit of subterfuge. This contract on your life is an ugly business. One the House of Repose deeply regrets. But this is Orlais. Even an assassin's word is his bond.
So, was there even a Comte?
Does Comte Boisvert actually exist?
Absolutely. The Comte's offer to reveal the killers of Lady Montily's messengers was genuine. So was his information somehow. An end to be tied up later.
Right. I knew this was too easy.
I thought you were remarkably well informed about a secret assassins guild.
We are hardly secret, my dear Inquisitor, just normally much more reclusive. The contract on Lady Montily's life is so unusual, we felt the courtesy of an explanation was in order.
It is appreciated, monsieur.
Your idea to seek out the Du Paraquet to revoke our orders is an interesting one. I wish you luck. I did not come to shed blood today, Inquisitor. Only to speak. Might I pass?
So why the warning?
Why warn us about your contract and let us go?
In Orlais, it is only decent to inform those involved in a contract when extraordinary circumstances conspire.
And the guild's reputation would suffer if you ignored the contract. I quite understand.
Thank you, my lady. May we conclude with my departure?
Well, normally I would just, you know, stick an arrow right between your eyes, but you had all the opportunity to kill both of us, and you didn't. So, the least that I can do is spare your life this time.
Go, then. Good day, Your Worship. My lady, I pray we never meet again.
Well, I didn't think our meeting would end like this.
We'll deal with these assassins.
I have some thoughts. Let's discuss them back at Skyhold. I'll feel safer with the castle's walls around me.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness. Comte Poivert, is that you? Oh, the lock's been broken off. We'll find a saw. I realize the cabinet is quite valuable, Comte, but surely... A locksmith, then? As you wish.
I got an explosive arrow here. Will that help?
I'm so sorry, Inquisitor. I never thought my family's trading status would trap us in an assassin's plot.
Yeah, well, it is what it is.
You couldn't have known it would lead to this House of Repose coming after you.
It still shouldn't have slipped past me. I've tracked down the last Du Paraquets. If they become gentry, they can annul the contract on my life. We'll require a noble
Really?
Val Royaux to sponsor them, a judge to provide documents, a minister to ratify them.
It's so like you to take the longest course of action, even when your life is at stake.
I assume you already know everything about this mess.
There is a faster way, Josephine. The original contract on your life is in the vaults of the House of Repose. If my agents infiltrate it and destroy the original, the assassin will have no obligation to chase you.
Leliana, please. I want no more bloodshed over a personal affair.
Don't be so stubborn, Josie. How long will it take you to gather these favors in Val Royaux?
Well, I mean, first of all, I'm not really. How can we be so sure that simply destroying a contract means that it's gone? I mean, is that how it works? It's not about the piece of paper, right? It's about the agreement. I don't know about this. We'll do it Josephine's way. It's her problem. She's the one that has to solve it.
We can solve this without more deaths on either side.
My people are ready, should you change your mind. I'll post a watch on our ambassador in case the House of Repose visits.
I appreciate it, but I still believe elevating the Du Paraquets will solve this. First, we need to perform some favors in Val Royaux. I'd be happy to discuss where we could begin.
Alright.
News on the House of Repose, Inquisitor.
Oh. What can you tell me about the Du Paraquets?
Why did the Du Paraquets hate the Montiliers so much they set up a permanent assassination watch?
There's not much more beyond what I mentioned before. A Montilier and a Du Paraquet fell in love. A young couple, pledged elsewhere, attempted to elope. The whole thing ended so violently, it's a wonder any survived. It's fortunate the Du Paraquets' descendants hold no grudges.
How do you know that?
What if the Du Paraquets refuse to aid you?
I've already contacted the Du Paraquets, Inquisitor. They're ready to help us. It will be a long road, but a lordship is a chance to restore a proud lineage to their heirs. Besides, I promised them a heavy bag of coin once this is over.
Sure. Alright, so what's our next move?
You said I'd have to do some favors in Val Royaux if we want to make the Du Paraquets lords.
The Countess Dion is our first step. Her lover, a mage from the White Spire, is missing. Bring her news of him, she'll be very amenable to sponsoring the Du Paraquets as lords.
Okay.
For abandoning your fellow mages.
What an unexpected pleasure. You must have had a
Hello?
long journey to the city. Might there be any news from this house?
You hide under our patron's
indeed.
Here's a letter from Ellerly. He's safe with his family in the Dales.
Oh, my Ellerly. Oh, bless you.
The Dions will sponsor the Du Paraquets as a family deserving of a noble title, Inquisitor. You have my word. Now please, forgive my hastiness, but I must read Eloly's words. Make her keep you.
Inquisitor!
Oh.
What happened here?
The House of Repose decided to pay a visit. The guards arrived in time, but I should have guessed the assassins would infiltrate the servants.
Are you alright?
Are you sure they didn't hurt you?
They only frightened me. It was all so sudden. Leliana assigned people to shadow me. They appear to have saved my life. I owe you everything, Sergeant.
Only my duty, Ambassador. I'll talk with the spy master about these murderous louts. She'll find how they got in.
Any news on the House of Repose, Inquisitor?
Yeah, so what's our next move?
What's the next favor we need to get these Du Paraquets a lordship?
We need a judge of the royal court to procure documents acknowledging them as nobility again.
Alright. On it.
Dragon, do we ever have uneventful days?
Losing someone is difficult.
Thank you. The death itself was less painful than what came before. Seeing a good spirit twisted, its nature defiled. Those mages knew nothing of my friend. Worse, they did not care.
I don't know what to say.
Nor will you, until you've seen ignorance snatch away all that you love. Pray such a day never finds you.
Like when Templars nullify magic, Solas?
It is as though you are drawing upon the world around us. Mages draw forth the essence of the Fade, and use that essence to shape reality.
And our powers drive it back, making this world harder to affect?
In a manner of speaking. You reinforce reality so it is less mutable. The Fade has nowhere to gain a foothold, and the magic disperses.
No one has ever accused me of reinforcing reality before.
You are a seeker of truth.
Someone's been here. Not for some time. The camp is abandoned.
It's as if the altar is waking up.
alive because the creature connected to it is alive. It is but one piece of the whole. I recommend caution. There is no telling where this ancient ritual will lead us.
That was the High Priest of the Temple.
Imprisoned in silence and despair by his own followers. A sad legacy.
Have mercy.
Dalish. They've been murdered. Looks like they tried to fight back, but most were unarmed. Poor buggers. Never stood a chance.
There should be Inquisition soldiers here.
Any who serve Corypheus willingly deserve no mercy. Let us thin their ranks.
Corypheus's men had part of a seal. Do they even know what it opens?
The Emerald Knights. They once patrolled the borders of the Dales, protecting the elven people. The Dalish saw them as romantic heroes. The Chantry called them ruthless butchers. I suspect both sides have some element of truth.
This is it. I wonder what the elves left here. It's an account of Red Crossing. When the elves attacked that town, it prompted the exalted March of the Dales.
We should give this to the Dalish. They have a claim to it.
The Chantry would no doubt be interested in the account as well.
It's good to see you again.
Greetings, Keeper. I went to Dinan Hanin, and I got you a little something.
I found something about Red Crossing in Dinan Hanin.
You explored Dinan Hanin?
Yep.
Remarkable. So many have tried and failed. If you went to their
well.
did you see Tavin and the others?
They were killed. I'm sorry.
I am too. Sorry, but not surprised. Thank you for bringing this to me. It is part of our tale and will be cherished.
Alright.
Dareth Shirao, then.
See ya. Alright. Let's try this again.
I don't believe it. You convinced the Keeper. He said I can join the Inquisition if I wish.
Oh. You're allowed to join us now.
Keeper Howen has given you permission to join the Inquisition?
He has. I'll report to your camp in the south, if that's alright.
Carry on.
Sure. Yeah. Welcome to the Inquisition. Yep. Alright everyone, this is it. Let's go see what this international scavenger hunt has ended up earning me. Oh. A room full of demons, alright. Well, hold on. Alright. There must be something else. Alright, get out of here, Pride Demon. No one wants you here.
Is everyone alright? I am unharmed. This is an odd temple. I wonder if others like it exist, or if this is the only one of its kind.
Yeah, just remember, this is all me, alright? You can look, but only I get the treasure, alright? Faintly carved into the stone is a figure bound in chains. Two other figures have turned their gaze from the central image. The script below the image is ancient, though Solus is able to provide a partial translation. Pride in our accomplishments and in our hearts. That same pride became corrupted/altered within him. He sought to claim something cast from favor and so was bound. So he sought to claim something and then he was bound in this place. Hidden from mortal eyes, death lies within. Yeah, well, could have guessed that much, but here we go. I'm really excited about this, fellas. Okay, a dagger, a Canary Vitar, and a belt. Sigil. Pure lightning essence. Is that? I mean, is that it? It is. Maybe the demon had something on him. Nope. What about you? No. Well, I mean, I'm not really a dagger guy, but I'm sure if I were the type that uses daggers, I would be somewhat happy for this reward, but I'm not. Also, war paint, a Canary war paint that I can't put on because it will literally kill me.
Any news on the House of Repose, Inquisitor?
Yeah, I got the judge on our side. What's our next move?
What's the next favor we need to get these Du Paraquets a lordship?
We must persuade Minister Belize to ratify the papers. She's in charge of these matters of rank. The minister will be at a small fete thrown by the Marquis Wiscott. I'll get you an invitation.
Alright. Great.
What have you found?
We have him, Inquisitor. We found Samson's lair. My duty
should
keep me here, but for Samson, I'll make an exception.
Sure. And bring the best along with you.
I want the place razed to the ground, no matter the opposition.
I will see it done, Inquisitor. We'll depart at your leave.
Alright.
This is it. The heart of Samson's command.
I don't see him anywhere. Or hear him.
Nor I. Maker, tell me he hasn't fled.
Yeah, he probably did. I wouldn't be surprised. Stop pushing me. Alright. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Taking fire. Alright, come on, let's go. Time's a wasting, gentlemen. Oh. Alright, come on. Out of the way. Let's go inside. Come on.
The place is already half destroyed.
Samson Templar sacrificed so we could.
You may have run.
Still, we dealt with it.
Hello, Inquisitor.
You know me?
Hello?
It's Maddox, Samson's Tranquil. Something's wrong.
Oh.
I'll send for the healers.
That would be a waste, Knight Captain Cullen. I drank my entire supply of Blightcap essence. It won't be long now.
Why? We didn't come here to hurt you.
We only wanted to ask you questions, Maddox.
Yes. That is what I could not allow. I destroyed the camp with fire. We all agreed it was best. Our deaths ensured Samson had time to escape.
You threw your lives away for Samson? Why?
Samson saved me even before he needed me. He gave me purpose again. I wanted to help.
Oh.
We should check the camp. Maddox may have missed something.
True.
There must be something here.
Samson left a message. Me.
What does it say?
Drink enough lyrium and its song reveals the truth. Chantry used us, you're fighting the wrong battle. Corypheus chose me as his general and his vessel of power, and other such nonsense. Does he think I'll understand? What does he know? Lyrium bottles, licked clean.
Ugh, revolting.
How much red lyrium is Samson taking? His resistance must be extraordinary.
Alright, well, nothing here. Let's look someplace else. Oh.
This must have been Maddox's room.
The fire couldn't destroy these entirely. Whatever they are.
They are implements for working lyrium safely.
Craftsmanship is remarkable. Tranquil often design their own tools. Agnes should be able to make sense of them. If Maddox used these to make Samson's armor, she could use them to unmake it. We have him. The red lyrium deposits are being destroyed, and we've cut the Red Templars down to the core. It's a pity Maddox thought his sacrifice was the only answer. But that leaves Samson with a severely curtailed army, and enchanted armor he can't maintain. You did it.
Well, it wasn't all me now, was it, Cullen?
We both fought to make this happen. Don't sell yourself short.
Well, thank you. But my work's not done yet. We're getting recruits by the hour. There's more than a few ex-Templars among them. We've struck a blow and given people hope. This is a true victory.
Inquisitor, I finished it. Are you talking? Sorry. Have it anyhow.
Well...
You mean this rune?
It's not just any rune. I made it with red lyrium and what's left of poor Maddox's tools. The rune acts on the median fissures of lyrium to... It'll destroy Samson's armor. He'll be powerless.
That's more like it, Dagna.
We should render our enemies powerless at a stroke more often.
Maddox covered Samson's tracks thoroughly. But wherever Samson's retreated, we'll find him. Your army stands ready, Inquisitor. For Samson, for Corypheus, for whatever you command.
See ya.
Thank you for seeing me in private, Minister Belize.
I chastise you for taking me from the party, Inquisitor, but the Marquis throws such dull affairs. It's hardly worth it. I assume you wish to discuss your petition to elevate these Du Paraquets to a minor lordship.
That's right.
tell me, why should I allow you to pollute the Orlesian nobility any further than it's already been muddled?
Call it a favor.
Surely even a minister could do worse than have the Inquisition in her debt.
I am a well-positioned woman. I require something more concrete than vague promises of future gifts. And do not attempt to charm me. I am far too old to tolerate it. What can you
I wasn't even trying.
That will make your petition worth my effort?
We've got connections beyond Orlais.
Diplomatic connections that reach far beyond the boundaries of Val Royeaux, perhaps.
I might make use of your ambassador. The Montiliers aren't what they were, but at least they're from proper stock. Arrange for me to be introduced to the court of Antiva. I hear winter is most pleasant by their sea. Very well, Inquisitor. Should you fulfill this bargain, I shall raise the du Paraquets into lordship.
All right, then.
I received a letter from the House of Repose, Your Worship. They acknowledge their contract is null and void. There is no longer a price on my life.
Oh. Oh, that's nice of them.
They're a polite bunch of ruthless murderers, I'll give them that.
I regret we were forced to deal with them. That you are endangered by my part in the game.
Well.
Did I ever mention I used to be a bard?
You were a singer?
Bards entertain the Orlesian court. They sing, play music, make charming conversation, and spy. Many young nobles put on a mask and practice playing the game in such a fashion.
Really? So how did you come to it?
What made you interested in becoming a bard?
I was attending a university in Val Royeaux when I learned about bards. There was such an air of romance about them. Stories of secrets, trysts, and fascinating people. A group of us, young gentry from Antiva, decided this exciting life was for us.
Really? An exciting life. Well, I can't imagine you doing that.
You seem a bit steady for such an outgoing lifestyle.
The life of an entertainer didn't suit me at all. During one particular intrigue, I encountered a bard sent to kill my patron. We fought. Or perhaps scrapped is the better word. Both of us terrified. We were at the top of a steep flight of stairs. The other bard drew a knife, and I pushed him away from me. You can imagine the result.
Yeah. Well, hey, I mean, he started it. He shouldn't have pulled the knife.
You were only defending yourself.
But it was such a waste, Inquisitor. When I took off his mask,
well, that's his fault.
We'd attended parties together. If I'd stopped to reason, if I'd used my voice instead of scuffling like a common thug, I'll always
he would have stabbed you.
That young man would have grown into.
No one merciful, surely.
He seemed willing enough to murder you for the game.
Perhaps. I feel I'm the last to judge whether or not he would have actually used the blade. In all the commotion... forgive me, I don't believe I ever thanked you for helping me with this.
Hey, you know. Your family was endangered and, you know, morals and everything. So, it's alright.
Hold on to it. Don't lose sight of why you came here.
I will never forget you helped save the House of Montilier, Inquisitor. And should you ever visit Antiva, stories of the welcome we'll give you will be told for years.